So today we're talking about the error of anticipation in high conflict co-parenting, which is the act of feeling or bracing that can turn into assuming, speculation, and can keep our nervous system in high alert for no reason at all. So let's talk about why we anticipate, and I think I want to kind of mention why this is an issue, like the blind spot. So why do we anticipate? High conflict co-parenting leads to poor communication, continual expectation of disagreements that then lead to arguments. Anticipation becomes a protective pattern, and we believe that we are actually protecting ourselves when really it is just another way to manage others, like the people pleasing and the over explaining. It's a control mechanism, it's a pattern. Anticipation does not allow you to keep your center. You can't respond from inner authority because you're too busy managing everyone else. It asks you to ignore your center, which is where your intuition lives, and it makes assumptions on what has yet to materialize. So you are focused on everything on the outskirts when you need to be focused on what's going on inside. Say, for instance, you're the computer. You're a, fancy new Mac computer, right? But you're running old software. The software they used to keep you safe. So you built up certain things in your software program to say, hey, this is a virus protection. I'm going to make sure, you put up walls and boundaries. You put up certain control mechanisms to say, this is not allowed in my space. And I'm going to, whatever I can control, that I can keep control of is, safe, right? And what happens is over time, yes, they may have helped you in the moment, but as things progress in life and as you become older, they become viruses in your software, which means they stall progress. They keep you in loops of trying to manage others and overly communicate. And people that want to maximize how you operate for their advantage, they could see your pattern a mile away. You can't see it. You can't see the people pleasing. You can't see the over explaining. You can't see the anticipation and the bracing, and you can't see how that benefits others because you're activated and you're coming to the rescue of whatever the situation is. So it's very important that we recognize these blind spots. I'm only able to tell you about them is because I experienced them right along with everybody else, not realizing that they're not my superhero armor. They're not what makes me strong. They are a blind spot and they're a weakness, and they get exploited and they keep you in a circle chasing your own tail. So let's get back to the topic. I just wanted to preface this, and I think I'm going to have to continue to explain how these blind spots are keeping you in loops and cycles and frustrated and high conflict co-parenting dynamics. They blind you and they keep you chasing something that does not exist when you could be responding from your intuition and your inner authority and getting to the goals that you want, running life from your household. So let's see. Okay, so some examples of anticipating: bracing for the next text message, expecting to be accused of doing something, allowing attitudes to trigger arguments, and poor communication. These things are examples of anticipating. You're anticipating that something is going to go wrong, and you're trying to figure out, how can I manage this situation? How can I make this turn out to the best advantage so I don't have to suffer, or so the children don't have to suffer? But that's managing others. You're bracing, your nervous system is shot. That's not okay. So here's some examples. Those are examples of getting your triggers activated, but try this different approach. When you begin to anticipate something that has not yet to be proven, it's a total assumption. Pause. Breathe. You're not psychic. Come back to your center and take a breath. Ensure that your side of the street is clean, which means you are doing what you can according to what has been agreed upon, ideally in a court order, and continue with your life as usual. No anticipating, no speculating, no bracing. Just observe what's taking place. And then ask yourself, was my anticipating possibly providing fuel that kept the triggers active? Just a good question. Because the answer is probably yes if you feel emotionally activated. If the answer is no, look for another trigger to observe, because trust me, we all have them running in the background and they need to be dismantled ASAP. They're keeping you from peace. If the answer is yes, keep following a different approach. Don't speculate. Pause, observe, lead with the facts and good documentation, because it's going to hold up for you. Why is it a good idea to pause and check in with yourself? Because when you're leading from your center, if you're not pausing and checking in with yourself, you're doing something wrong. You have to be able to, in these high conflict dynamics, you have to know when to pause, take a breath, and look around and say, is this situation out of control? What's out of place here? Because if you're not taking a breath, you're one of the things that's out of place. You're one of the activated, triggering anomalies in the system that is going off the rails. The best thing you can do for yourself, is to come back down to your center, breathe, pause, observe, and respond from a calm place. You can't be activated, triggered, or controlled from a calm place. That is the cheat code. And that is something that's going to be difficult for a lot of people to understand, because these patterns are activated in blind spots. You think you're doing everything you're supposed to do, and you think you're moving from a rational place, which you are. You're moving from a place of care, rationality, logic, responsibility, accountability. But the problem is that you are navigating it from an emotional place, and emotions get triggered. People can see them and exploit them because you don't know that you are operating from an emotional pattern, and you stay so activated that you miss out on the things that you're supposed to be paying attention to. We don't realize it until probably ever, until somebody points it out, because it's been pointed out to me many times that reaction is what's keeping me from being able to just calmly, because I've been navigating my situation for a while. I'm coming to terms with how all of this operates, how it works. But the reality is that if you have active patterns, it's clouding your judgment. So what you want to do is make sure that you're not assuming when you're anticipating, because assumptions do not hold up in court. There may not be a real concern. Like we said, you're not psychic. You don't know. You want to just document and move along with your day. Anticipation can lead to speculation, which leads to bracing. You don't want to keep bracing for impact. There's nowhere to go. You may be missing real problems and concerns while bracing and speculating on something that has not yet to materialize. So you may have real legitimate issues and problems and things going on that you can't see because you're too busy anticipating something that is not even real. Don't do that to yourself. Don't do that to your household. So a reminder for you today as we continue navigating on this journey, because I'm in it with you. I'm not telling you this information from a rooftop. I am in this as well. Do not make anticipating the other person's actions or responses a part-time job that only pays you in further dysregulation. You don't have to assume. You don't have to brace. Keep your eyes on your own paper and document accordingly. They may not even be doing anything wrong. Just keep your center. It doesn't matter. Whatever they have going on, that is what they have going on. You keep your eyes on your own paper. Document if you need to document. That's very important. And just not get activated. Pause before every interaction. Take a breath. Observe first and respond from that calmer place. So I hope this helped someone. I hope it helped you. We can go deeper into this discussion, or you can let me know what you have going on, what's working on in the background. Do you have active patterns that you have recognized that you may want to work through? Because I am very well versed in dismantling these patterns. And if you would like to book a session, the link is in the description or the bio or the comments. And also that link leads you to some free items that are available, because what we are navigating in high conflict co-parenting, we're constantly activated and we need to learn how to calm ourselves. I have a free guided meditation, and it's going to just put on the headphones when you listen to it. I keep forgetting to put that little disclaimer, but it should, bring you down, calm you down. So if you get activated, say something happens, a text message comes through, or you just got finished in a heated debate, no judgment. This is what we navigate. This is why I'm doing what I'm doing, because I know how all of this works. Put your headphones in, listen to that guided meditation, let it take you somewhere, let it melt something that it doesn't need to be there anymore. And also have a protective patterns page. Click the link. It's going to take you to an explanation of some of the patterns that could possibly be active in or working in the background of your situation. So I hope this helped, and I hope you have a great day. I'll see you in the next one.